Integrated email system. Inside the integrated email system, account setup. There are three ways to go to the email system. One is by clicking the email system button on the right of the main screen. Another way is by clicking the email icon at the top left of the main screen, that is, if you're in level 5. Using the first two ways in accessing the email system, you will be presented with 4 different options upon entering. The third way is to use Ctrl 5 from the keyboard to go directly to the email system. In order to go to the account setup, click the account setup icon. This icon will allow you to set up your account inside the email system. If you have a Gmail account that you want to set up in the software, click the Add Gmail Account icon. Remember that in order to use a Gmail account with our assistance, you need to change your Gmail control panel, the POP3, to use an external POP3. You can go to your Gmail account and go to Setup that will allow you to use an external POP3 client like ours. Add email account. In order to create an account for the email system in general, click the Add Email Account icon. Private description. This field is where you specify a unique account description. Put a name in the private description that can only be seen by you. Full name to be seen. This field is where the name the client will see when receiving an email from you. Email address. This field is where the actual email address is entered. POP server. This field is where the actual POP server is entered. Usually, a mail.domain name is entered. Preferred POP authentication. By default, login is entered in this field. POP username. Usually, your email is entered in this field. In that case, be sure that it is lowercase. POP password. This field is where the password that you have with this email is entered. SMTP server. Usually, what is entered in this field is the same as what is entered in the POP server. SMTP username and password. Sometimes you don't need this field. You could leave it blank. Preferred SMTP authentication. There are cases that your account requires SMTP authentication. In that case, checkmark the label that reads, "This server requires SMTP authentication to send mail." If you click on it, it will copy automatically the username and password from the POP server into the SMTP server. Default signature. This field is where you enter the signature that you want to use when sending an account. You could also create your signatures by clicking the Signatures button at the top right of the account setup area and fill in the blanks as appropriate. Default attachments. Usually, filling up this field is not a good idea. However, it could be possible that you have this for a particular email account that is going to be used for a very specific purpose. Default subject. It is also not a good idea to fill this field in unless you have a very specific case. Default group. This field is used to automatically assign a group to an email without having to do it manually every time. Email. The first email field is used to fill in the private description of the email that you are displaying. Will be received by. This field is where you put the name of the agent that will receive the email. Email. The second email field is used to fill in the default email for the agent currently on its right field. This is the default email for sending an email. Is the default for sending by. This field is where you select the agent who will receive the email sent by the field on its left. Note that these fields will not work until you re-log in. The buttons on the right. Signatures. This button is used to create signatures that will be used when sending an account. Other options. There are 3 other options inside this button. You can automatically select the attachment directory inside your software. You can also use the log file creation in the account options. Note, you should use what is selected automatically by the system. You can change the default message format into either rich format, text, or an HTML. Reset history. This button is used to reset the history on your email server. The Receive Emails button is used to download emails from your email server. The Test buttons. These two buttons are used to test the emails if they were received or sent. Processing checkbox. Usually this checkbox is empty. This box should not be marked because it is marked automatically when an account is being downloaded. No emails can be received the moment the box is checked. The black arrow on the right of the checkbox allows you to select which email accounts are marked at that particular moment. The navigation bar. The navigation bar is used to navigate one account to another. You can go to the first one, the next one, to the previous, or to the last one. The navigation bar. The created and modified fields are used to determine when the email is created and when it is modified. The list view. This icon is used to go to your email accounts in the list form so you can see them and select the one you want to make some changes. Private notes. This is where you can type anything that is related to the email account and its use.